Technique number 19 is the armbar from the guard. Your objective is to finish the fight with a submission. Your immediate danger is that your opponent will pass your guard. The technique. As your opponent is in your guard, confirm his right arm behind the elbow with a monkey grip with your right hand. Now place your left foot on his hip and rotate your body and head to a 10 o'clock position, while at the same time lifting your right leg high into his armpit and biting down on his back with your right leg. Now use your left arm to pull his left shoulder down or pushing his face out of the way as you pass your left leg across his face. Keep your knees tight and bring your heels toward your butt, locking his arm in place. Now confirm his wrist to your chest and lift your hips up for the submission. Some common mistakes. Number one is you don't control his arm behind the elbow, allowing him to get his arm free. Number two is you don't pivot your body and use proper leg work, so you'll give him too much space, and this will allow him to pull his arm away. Number three, you don't confirm his wrist to your body and leave too much space for him to pull his arm away. Technique number 20 is the Americana, which we also know as the paintbrush. Your objective is to finish the fight with submission. In this case, it's a shoulder lock. Your immediate danger is being rolled and losing position. The technique. As you're mounted on your opponent, reach across with one hand and secure his opposite wrist using a monkey grip and pushing his wrist to the ground using your weight as the leverage. In this case, your right hand will be attacking his right arm. As you push his arm to the mat, place your forearm on the mat and place your elbow next to his ear real tight and with his arm at a 90-degree angle. Now, place your free hand under your opponent's triceps and grasp your own wrist, locking everything in real tight. Continue to maintain your base and pull his arm back toward his hip, keeping his hand on the mat as if you're painting the mat with your fingers. As you pull his arm down toward his hip, begin levering his elbow up with your other arm. This will torque his shoulder and will create pain until he taps to the submission. Some common mistakes. You don't keep your opponent's hand secure to the mat, which leaves room for him to pull his arm away. And number two, you don't lock everything in tight, and he is also able to pull his arm away.